What is my topology which I'm going to use is R1, R2, R3, R4, and we are configuring one loopback on both end 1.1.1, 2.2.2.2, right? And IP addresses which I'm using is 10.10.12.1/24, 10.10.12.2/24, 10.10.12. Sorry, 23.2/24, 10.10.23/3/24. Here I am using 10.10.34.3/24. Here I am using 10.10.34.4/24. Okay, and what my agenda is, I need to ping from R1 2.2.2.2, ping from R1 2.2.2.2.2, source 1.1.1.1. Okay, and similarly from R2, from R4, ping 1.1.1.1 and ping 1.1.1 source 2.2.2.2. Correct? Any doubt? So my lab setup is ready. Okay, so we are also going to see some basic stuff of Juniper. Suppose you are getting any Juniper router, right, which is pre-configured, and if you want to do the factory default, or if you want to remove all configuration in the Juniper router, so command is request, so yeah, 0s. So it will remove your all configuration and make your router factory default. Okay, so it will take a little bit of time. So in a yesterday class which I have shown you, is that was the version 14.1, right? That was, I have tested VMX version 14.1. It is not working properly, so I am still need to do some more tests. So this is the lab setup with version 12.1. Okay, so by default the password username is root, and you just need to give the CLI. Okay, you are in the user mode. From user mode to go into the configuration mode, there is two options: either edit, either config. Right, in any Juniper router, first we need to configure the root authentication. So command is set system root authentication plain text password Juniper. Okay, and commit. Without commit, configuration will not take effect. We have a certain type of configuration like candidate configuration and actual configuration in a Juniper. So by default, it will save in candidate configuration. Once we commit, it will move to the running configuration. If we are comparing with the Cisco devices, like Cisco devices, we have a running configuration, right? So in a Juniper, changes will not take effect directly into the running configuration. We have a candidate configuration, and we can save up to 50 candidate configurations. And with the help of that candidate configuration, we can do the rollbacks. Okay, like if I have done, you can say. request system role. Yes, exactly. Yes. Every commit have create one candidate configuration, right? So in this way you can see your rollbacks, right? Right now we have a 12 number of candidate configuration. So if I want to see what I have done in last commit, I will do the 0 and check. Sorry, right? What I have done in 1, I can check here. I have set it the root authentication, right. 0 is my current configuration, which is I have not done any commit, but I have shoot the command and I want to roll back. That is 0, right? How we can check is, suppose I have done going to give the command set interface em0 unit 0 family inet address 10.10.12.1/24. Okay, so if I want to roll back this, what I will do, set system row, oh sorry, what is the command for rollback is sorry, uh, run, yeah, show configuration display set. Look, there is no, that command which I have given is removed after rollback 0 command. Okay, but if I commit set interface, suppose if I have given this command unit 0 commit, right, and if I right, this is command is showing here. So what I have do done is rollback 1 2. If I want to commit with the and commit, because I have already given one commit, so it is rollback 1 for me. So if I see this, there is no command, right? In this way rollback work, but you have to remember how much commit you have given, right? Another thing you can check, show system run show system commit, right? In this way you can check when and you have given the commit with the timestamps and who is the users, right now I'm working with the root users, right? That is the one thing. Another thing, if I want to check the interfaces, right, this is my user prompt. I can run almost every show, I can run only show commands here. So if I want to check my interface status, show run interface, show interface stars. This is the command, right? As yesterday I have also told you, this is showing em0 em1 em2 because this is the virtual environment. Otherwise naming convention for the ports are different, which we have already discussed, I suppose, right? G0/1/1, like this, correct? Uh, any doubts, Indu? Okay, so now another thing is, if I want to set the interface IP address, set interface em0 unit 0 family inet address 10.10.12.1/24. Okay, that is my that is IP address which I have given to my em0 and I have created a virtual unit 0. Okay, like Cisco, we cannot give IP address on the physical interface. Unit 0 is my physical, and we can create a unit 0, unit 1, unit 2, unit 3 in Juniper. But in a virtual environment I can create only unit 0. Okay, now commit. Without commit, my configuration will not take effect. Now, what my agenda is, I want to connect to R1 from R2. Right. First of all, one more thing. I want to give the host name here. Set system host name R1. Right. And commit. So, if I want to see the version, then command is show version. This is the Juno's version which we are running with. Juno's version is 12.1 R1.9. Okay, and if you want to see the uptime, right, what is the command? Show system uptime. This will show till how much time this system is up. What is the last reboot time? Okay, and what is the last protocol started time? What is the last configuration commit you have done? Okay, by root. This information you will get from set show system uptime. Correct? Any doubt in this? If you want to see the log messages, what logs are printing in the Juniper router, right? The command is right, absolutely right, show log messages. This will help you in the troubleshooting what actually happened when your system misbehaves. Okay. Another thing, if you want to see the hardware details, show yes. So system, so chassis hardware, I think. Chassis hardware, right. This is the command. So actually in a virtual environment I think this command will not work. So 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 hardware specific command will not work here. Okay, and there is one more command. If you want to take the complete detail and complete analysis of the router in the one go, so you can shoot the command requests support. So that come, yeah, request support information in a Juniper. Okay, a caps lock is on. Okay, this is the command. This will run many commands like your version, your complete hardware specific commands, complete configuration, log messages. This single command will give you the all outputs. This command is very helpful when we are doing the analysis of the issue or we are contacting with the Juniper tag for a certain issue which we are not able to understand. Right? Some issue are hardware specific, which is resolved by a specialized person, which is in Juniper tag. Okay, so you can take help from them, but they need this much output. What is specifically happened in the hardware level? Okay, so let's show interface does. Okay, let's move on router to root CLI. Sorry, set system root authentication plain text password. Juniper, right? Set system hostname R2. Set set system. Sorry. Set interface em 0 unit 0 family inet family inet address 10.10.12.2, right? slash 24. And if I want to see the configuration, command is run show configuration display set. I have used run because I am in a configuration mode. If I am not in the configuration mode, there is no use to use run in front of show, right? So let ping, we are able to ping router 1. So if I see my topology, this connectivity is working fine now between R1 and R2, right? Now let's move to R2 to R3. I need to configure the interface between R2 and R2 and R3. Okay. And one more thing I would like to add you here. In this lab, right? Specifically in this lab, how my physical topology is R1, R2, R3, R4, and I have one L2 switch here, and every router is connected with this. Okay, and I have a three links here from every router. This is my physical topology. So what simply I need to do is to create a logical topology from this, like R1, R2, R3, R4. So all are in VLAN 1. So what I need to do is just I need to give the same subnet IPs on the interface and it will work. Right? Any doubt in this? No, right? It's a simple topology. So I'm giving IP address to edit set interface EM1 sorry, unit 1 family inet address 10.10.12. Sorry, 23.2 slash 24 and commit. Now I'm going to R3. Let's change the option here. So set system authentication plain text password and not sorry. Sorry. Okay. Set system set interface 1 unit 0 family inet address 10.10.23.3 slash 24 commit. So now one ping 10.10.23. So still not pinging. Let me check what I have done wrong. And show interface starts. Oh, okay. I have not done commit, I think, here. After configuration and show configuration display set 23.2 is here. but this IP is not showing on interface 1. Oh, sorry, I have given the wrong command, that is why. As I have given the unit 1, but in a virtual environment only unit 0 we can configure. Okay, so delete interface em1 on it, that interface em1 unit 0 family inet address 10.10.3.3, sorry, 2 slash 24 commit. Now let's ping. Now we are able to ping, right? Sorry. So now, my connectivity between R1, R2, and R2, R3 is complete. Now we need to move to R3 to R4. So let's change here session option. Sorry. Uh, root CLI add it set system root authentication index password Juniper. Okay, that system hostname are for and set system em0 unit 0 memory inet dot, dot 34.4/24. Okay, and show interface stars, and we need to configure R3 as well, and show interface stars. So em0 is free, set interface em0 unit 0 family inet address 10.10.34. So now my connectivity part from R3 to R4 is up, right? My complete physical connectivity is up. Till now, any doubts, Indu? Okay. So now move on to next part. Now I'm creating a loopback interface here. Sorry, family init address 1.1.1 slash 32 commit, right? Similarly, I'm configuring on. Now my actual task is started. I want to ping 2.2.2 from R1, right? So first let me try whether I am able to ping it or not. I'm not able to ping it. I'm getting no route to host, right? First thing, before starting started the routing, right? What I have told you that for routing, what we need it first we need a information for a particular destination, right? In our routing table, whether we have a route for the particular destination in our routing table or not. Correct? So what we need to find check first whether my routing table normal knows what to do with a packet if it comes with source address 2.2.2, sorry, destination address 2.2.2. Correct? Right, because it's a local originated packet, router will not check for the source because source is locally defined, because it's a local packet, right? And if we are not defining the source, what will be my source IP? My exit interface. If I'm pinging from router 1 and I am not defining any source, my exit interface will be my source IP, right? Right, as I told you, router always look for source as well as destination reachability. If your source is not reachable and destination is, he knows what to do with the destination, and your packet will also drop, right? Router first look for the source and then for the destination always. Okay, so let me check on router 1 whether we have a information of 2.2.2 in a routing table or not. So what is the command for routing table is show route. This is the routing table which we have in a router 1 right now. We have a information how to reach 1.1.1. We have a information how to reach 12.0 network. We have a information how to reach 12.1 network. Right? We do not have any information to reach 2.2.2. So what we will do, we will define the static route and instruct the router how to what to do if you get the packet with destination 2.2.2. Set routing option static route destination is 2.2.2 and next hop, what should be my next hop? 10 dot 10 dot 12.2, right? This should be my next hop, right? If I receive any packet for destination 2.2.2, I need to give it to R2 over this interface because I'm connecting with R1 with this interface, right? Any doubts in doing this next hop option? So enter, commit, exit, show route. Now your router knows what to do with the 2.2.2 packet with destination 2.2.2. It's showing that we have router have the static route towards 10.10.12.2, right? But my route will work if my next hop is reachable. So let me check whether my next hop is reachable or not. If your next hop is not reachable from your router, your packet will always drop because you don't know how to reach the next hop, right? If you don't know how to reach the router 2, what is the benefit of giving route in the router, right? Correct. So now run the ping command. So still I am not getting reply, right? First we need to find out where we are stuck in with the help of trace route command. Sorry. So it's going on 2.2.2, right? And it's reaching on 2.2.2. It means router 2 is doing their job. He's sending the packet to 2.2.2, but 2.2 does not have any host route for this host, right? Check on 2.2.2. Sure, sorry. Okay, there is no route for 2.2.2, and there is one confusion. Instead of 2.2.2, I need to take to 4.4.4 because 4.4 I have configured on our router 4, right? So I'm changing the IP address here. Okay. So why I have changed the IP address? Because we are using 2.2.2 loopback IP, right? I have not configured it. Okay, I have configured 4.4.4. So on router 2 we are not having the route. So what I need to do, I need to configure the router 2 with this route, right? Static. What next hop I need to give on router 2? Sindhu. Mm, it's between 2 and 3, so it's a 23.3, right? So commit. Yeah, what router 2 will do, what router 2 need to do is router 2 need to give the give that to router 3, right? To reach 2.2.2, right? Because 2.2 is not directly connected to router 2. So now exit show route. So router to have the information how to reach destination as well as how to reach source, right? Both information they have, router 1 and router 2. Correct? So now ping from again ping from router 1. Still we are not able to ping, right? Not getting anything. Let's do the trace. So in a trace it's reaching to router 2 and after that it was stucking, right? It is crossing the router 2, it means. So because we are getting a reply from router 2 properly, so this output means that we are crossing the router 2 but stucking after that. Correct? We are getting a next hop to star star star. Right? So what we need to check on router 3. My next stop after router 2, it's router 3, right? So, so router 3 also doesn't know how to reach 2.2.2, correct? So we can give static route here. Set routing option static route 2.2.2.2. Next stop is 34.4. Now let me check what output we are getting. So we have the route for 2.2.2 now. Now do the trace again. Still we are stucking from on after router 2, right? We are not getting any reply from router 3. Why we are not getting any reply from router 3? Because I told you before forwarding the packet, router will show check whether the source IP is reachable or not. If we have the information for destination IP and we do not have any information for source IP, router will not forward the packet. We need a bidirectional communication. We need a reachability for source as well as destination, right? And in router 3 I know how to reach destination 2.2.2, but my source IP is in a packet is 10.10.12.1, right, that is my source IP. But router 3 doesn't know how to reach 10.10.12.1 network, right? So what I need to do is I need to give one more static route to reach 12.10.10.12.0 network, right, to reach router 2 or 1 network, correct? Any doubt in this statement? Set routing option static route. Next stop is router 2, correct? Because I am on router 3 and going towards router 2. Okay. Now we have the route for 12.0 network. Now check what is we are getting. So still we are getting no reply after router 2. We'll check from router 2 now. So router 2 is forwarding to router 3. Is router 3 is forwarding to router 4. Mm, yes. So we have configured the static route toward 12.0 on router 3, but what we have forgot, we need to configure on router 4 also doesn't know what is the how to what to do with the what to do with the IP with packet with source 10.10.12.0, right? So we need to configure the static route here also. Set routing option static 10.10.12.0. Next hop 10.10. Yes, 10.10.34.3. My next hop is reachable. Okay, so if I've given the route this, so I'm able to ping 10.10.12.1 from here. Okay, sorry. What wrong we have done is we have defined the slash 32 IP path here. Okay, so we have not defined any subnet mask here. So what he has done is he has taken the slash 32. Slash 32 means a specific IP. So he is not responding on 12.1. Right? If I want to specify slash 24 of complete full, I need to give the subnet mask here. Right? That is the mistake which we have done. Okay. I will show you what how I set routing option static route 10.10.12.0, sorry 12.1, and then what I need to do is next hop 10.10 dot I'm on R3 23.2. Okay, correct. That's what I need to do give here. Any doubt? Right, or we can check whether he's taking here given this way. Right, we can define the subnet mask. Okay, both way are fine. If we are defining slash 24, it will cover all IPs which is come under slash 24 pool. And if we are defining a specific IP, no need to define the subnet mask. Correct? So what we can do is here I have defined the specific IP on R4. I will delete this first. Set routing option static 10 dot sorry static route 10.10. Okay, so show IP route. Instead of 32 here, right? Previously it was showing as a slash 32 specific, but now it's showing as a slash 24. It's covering complete pool, right? So if I ping 10.10.12. Source IP here, still not able to ping. Why? Let's check from Oh, why we are not able to ping from here? Ping? Any guess? Sindhu, any guess you want to make why we are not able to ping 12.1 from here? If I'm showing you this output and this output, right? Can you tell me why we are not able to ping? Why we are not able to ping 12.1 from R4, although we have the route? Yes, absolutely correct. We need to give the R4 route, physical IP route in the R1 as well. If I am because R when I'm pinging 10.10.12.1 from R4, right? What is my source IP? 10.10.30.34.3. That is my exit interface, right? This is my when I'm pinging, this is my exit. 34.4 is my the source IP address, and R1 does not know how to reach 10.10.34.4. Correct? So if I give a static route here, I have a static route here, right? If I'm pinging here now, I'm still not pinging. Why?